Hello and welcome back to What to Expect and How to Plan, an educational series from attorney Joseph Motta. Today's video is focusing on long-term care planning. One of the greatest concerns for seniors and their families is the cost of long-term care, especially the cost of nursing home care. Long-term care refers to a range of services necessary to meet your personal needs. Most long-term care is not medical care, but assistance with the basic personal tasks of everyday life, or activities of daily living, ADLs for short. This type of assistance is generally referred to as custodial care. Activities of daily living include bathing, dressing, grooming, eating, mobility, and toileting. So the question to ask yourself is, will you need long-term care? To take a look at the statistics, your chances of experiencing a house fire are 1 in 1,200. Your chance of being in a car accident is 1 in 240. But your chance of needing long-term care is 1 in 2. Long-term care can include in-home health care, residence in an assisted living facility, and nursing home care. All forms of long-term care, whether it involves in-home care, assisted living, or nursing home care, are expensive. In-home care organizations, such as Visiting Angels, generally charge between $16 and $24 per hour, depending on the extent of services needed. Care for just 6 hours per day, at $20 per hour, will result in a monthly cost of $3,600. Looking at assisted living, in 2012, the average cost of an assisted living facility here in Ohio was $3,713 per month. Nursing home costs can run between $8,000 to $10,000 per month. 1 year in a nursing home can consume over $90,000. About half of all elderly will spend some time in a nursing home before death. The median length of stay in a nursing home is 2.5 years. Many seniors think that they can avoid the costs of long-term care by relying on a spouse or child to care for them. But the demands of long-term care can place great stress on family members who try to provide the care themselves. It's usually one family member who bears the bulk of the responsibility for care. That person ends up feeling forced to give up much of his or her own life. And family conflicts develop over who should be doing more to help mom or dad. The caregiver often develops health problems of their own due to overwork and stress. Medicare does not cover most long-term care services. In fact, it will cover only 100 days of a nursing home stay. The first 20 days are paid completely by Medicare. Days 21 through 100 require a copay of $157.50 per day. In order to qualify for Medicare coverage, you must be hospitalized 3 full days prior to entering the nursing home. And Medicare coverage will only apply if you require skilled nursing care. Custodial care does not qualify. Medicaid is a joint program of the federal and state governments that will cover the long-term care costs of those who have little or no money. Medicaid currently covers more than 60% of all nursing home residents. However, most seniors are forced to spend all of their money paying for their care before they can qualify for Medicaid. This is because Medicaid's financial standards are very strict. A single person may own assets worth no more than $1,500. The spouse of a Medicaid applicant may keep only 1/2 of the couple's assets, up to a maximum of $119,220. Many seniors attempt to qualify for Medicaid by gifting their assets to their children. However, any gifts given within the 5 years prior to submitting a Medicaid application will cause a penalty, disqualifying the applicant for nursing home benefits for a period of time based on the amount gifted. Assets given to children are subject to loss through creditors, lawsuits, divorcing spouses, death, and bad financial decisions made by the children. A person who requires long-term care within 5 years of gifting assets will have no way to pay for their care if their children have not preserved the money. The great news is that with proper legal planning, it is possible to preserve a significant amount of assets for your family and still qualify for Medicaid. The key is to plan ahead. Timing is essential when planning for long-term care. The sooner you begin the planning process, the more you will be able to preserve for your family. And even though planning ahead results in the greatest amount of asset protection, knowledgeable legal assistance can even help save a significant amount of assets for someone who has not planned and requires long-term care immediately. So be prepared. Don't lose your home and hard-earned savings to the costs of long-term care. Call Joseph Motta today at 440-930-2826 or visit us online at josephlmotta.com. Schedule a free consultation to determine what planning options may be available for you. Thank you for your time today, and we'll look forward to hearing from you.